Yo, what's up? It's your boy Walter Emmanuel Jones, also known as Zach, the original Black Ranger. Hey! Yo, check it out. Just gotta give a shout out to my boy. You know what time it is? It's time for the fan club. Let's go! Hey!
I can't do this on my own, cause you know things ain't always sweet when you out here in these streets. But my morpher, when it morphed, I made a fake.
Often regarded as one of the most significant sagas in the history of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the rise of the evil Green Ranger and his dangerous Dragon Zord shook the city of Angel Grove to its core. The Green Ranger Tommy Oliver is one of the most iconic characters in Power Rangers history. In this video, we are taking on a journey through his origins. We are going to break down how the Green Ranger came to be. Now, in the comments, I want you to tell me your favorite Green Ranger moment. Let's get into the video. This event began with the abduction of Tommy Oliver in a back alley within the center of the city. This odd abduction was supposedly preceded by an attack of the Putty Patrol that ended with the stranger remarkably unharmed. It was then that Rita Repulsa herself appeared atop a nearby structure and with her staff zapped the innocent abductee with a beam. This unworldly beam, glowing a brilliant green, caused the individual to disappear in a blinding flash of light. Tommy Oliver was then transported to the dungeons beneath the Moon Palace, where he was placed in a cocoon-like state. It was over this cocoon that Rita chanted her spells and performed a ritual of sorts, which placed the newly created Green Ranger under Rita's control. After supplying the abductee with the coveted Green Ranger power coin, Rita released her Green Ranger from his cocoon and sent him to Earth, where he masterfully infiltrated the command center. Upon arrival, the Green Ranger secretly slipped a disc into Alpha 5's back, causing a violent malfunction. It should be noted that according to Alpha 5, the intrusion on his circuitry was quite painful, and for many months afterwards, Alpha 5 feared that his system would never fully recover. Fortunately, that was not the case. Following the corruption of Alpha 5's system and his cries for help, Zordon awoke and attempted to intervene in the Green Ranger's plans. This only seemed to further infuriate the Rogue Ranger, who, before leaving the command center, destroyed the central control panel, leaving Zordon lost in his own dimension, unable to contact the Rangers. Rita's plan had only just begun. Moments after the Green Ranger incapacitated the command center, Goldar arrived on Earth and grew giant in size, towering over the city. The Rangers arrived at the command center to be met with a scene of destruction. They were quickly able to repair Alpha 5 after noticing the invasive disc that had been inserted into his back. With Alpha back online and the command center back up and running, the Rangers marched to the mountains with their Zords in order to halt Goldar's intended invasion of the city. Unfortunately, the Power Rangers, seemingly safe inside the Megazord, could not have expected what would come next. Suddenly appearing on the mountainside, the Green Ranger launched himself onto the shell of the Megazord after forcing his way inside. The evil Green Ranger mangled the controls and launched the piloting Power Rangers from their position. Landing roughly on the ground beneath the Megazord, the Rangers stood face to face with their mysterious attacker, another Power Ranger. Following this awful attack and a later confrontation with the Green Ranger, the city of Angel Grove was introduced to Scorpina. Appearing in the industrial district on the outskirts of the city, Scorpina arrived with a gang of putties, but was quickly defeated. After Scorpina's failure, Rita again sent a now gigantic Goldar to combat the ever-resilient Rangers. The Rangers rushed to the beach where Goldar stood with Scorpina and Rita atop the nearby cliffs. At the edge of one of the cliffs sat a bus containing Bulk and Skull. They had attempted to use the bus to evacuate the city and evade Goldar's deadly path. Unfortunately, they were unsuccessful in their attempt as the bus teetered on the brink of oblivion. The Megazord appeared and caught the bus in one strong hand, placing it safely on the ground below. Soon the sun was eclipsed by Rita's dark magic, and the Megazord began to lose power, weakened by the darkness blocking out the energizing solar rays. Next up, Rita used her magic to make Scorpina grow, and in so doing gave the Rangers their first view of her horrific scorpion appearance. Joined by Goldar, this terrifying creature that had once looked like a gold-clad woman warrior stood above the seemingly helpless Power Rangers on the beach. As the sun was eclipsed, the Megazord did fall for a moment before being regenerized by the faithful arrival of the Power Sword. The Green Ranger was also blessed with one of Rita's grow spells and found himself facing off against the Megazord along with Goldar and Scorpina. After a furious fight, the Megazord finally fell into a crevice that had opened at the edge of the water. In moments, the Megazord, the only hope the Power Rangers had left, was consumed by lava bubbling up from below. The Power Rangers quickly abandoned the battlefield, fleeing to the command center. The ocean bordering the industrial district began to churn and bubble. From under the violent waves rose a terrifying and truly unexpected sight. The Dragon Zord. Immediately, the towering green and black Zord began its march through the docks, destroying everything in its path. Its giant tail, tipped with a deadly drill, ripped through buildings and warehouses alike as it continued on its path towards the city. Ancient and elusive, the Dragon Zord had been called from the murky depths by Rita Repulsa herself. A gift perhaps for her Green Ranger. Continuing its onslaught of the city, the Dragon Zord strode through the business district where the Green Ranger, standing atop a nearby building, commanded the Zord with his Dragon Dagger, a flute-like weapon that directed the beast with various frequencies. Just after the Dragon Zord launched a devastating deployment of missiles, the Red Ranger's Tyrannosaurus Dinozord made its triumphant return and entered into a savage battle. The other Zords soon returned to form the newly recovered Megazord, and with fierceness alike anything achieved before, the Megazord took hold of the Dragon Zord's tail and tossed the Dragon Zord into the side of a mountain. Following the defeat of the Dragon Zord, the Red and Green Ranger faced off among the rubble at the base of the mountain. It was during this intense battle that the Red Ranger succeeded in destroying the Green Ranger's Sword of Darkness, thus freeing the abducted innocent from the spell that had been cast by the Moon Witch. Filled with deep regret over the damage caused, Tommy decided to defy Rita, joining the Power Rangers and becoming a force for good. While it took time for the people of Angel Grove to let go of their fear of the Dragon Zord, all citizens of the city agree that without the Green Ranger, the city would be worse off. Eventually leading the Power Rangers into their battles against numerous foes over the coming months, the Green Ranger remains a symbol of the power of good and the possibility of change. I absolutely love this character. I remember when Power Rangers came out and it was awesome. But Tommy coming on in and throwing the Rangers out of the Megazord changed everything for me. It was at that moment I knew that this was my favorite show and this is one of the best shows on TV. I absolutely love Tommy Oliver and his introduction into Power Rangers. What are your guys' thoughts? What is your favorite Green Ranger moment or Tommy Oliver moment in general? Let me know. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.
I want to give a very special shout out to the Gold Ranger members: Anime King Nick, Chaos Draco, the Arctic Operator, Thomas Franco, Tim Rage, Dig Wyron, Roderick Hare, Miguel Ortiz, the Voiceless One, Let's Talk Sports, Dead Echo X-Ray, Papillon Oger, Roderick Ham, Jason Mirazes, Austin White, Willie Maloney, and Lewis Cairns. Thank you guys so much for the support, and if you want a video shout out like this one, sign up to be a Gold Ranger member today. Thanks for watching this video. If you like this content, you know what to do. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. You can also become a member. Please join the fan club support team right now. We have a Blue Ranger power-up and a Gold Ranger power-up. This is an awesome way to talk with the fans, join a fan club official chat group. You can also be featured in our videos. At the end of the videos, I will shout you out. That's if you get the Gold Ranger power-up membership. Go check it out. Go support the fan club. We love you guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.